What's good? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good? It's the one and only Nye back in the building with another mother loving video. If you was new, what's up? I'm Nye. If you was a real OG, what's good? What's poppin'? Slime kicking this bitch. So we are gonna go ahead and get right into this video. I do have me some wine. It is getting late, you guys. It is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock in the morning. I took a little nap, but I'm back at it. Listen, I'm gonna be dropping these chit chat videos with you guys. Stay tuned. Like the video, but I gotta pour up some more. I gotta pour a cup. One thing about me, I'm gonna have me some TP. I don't care. Fuck what you heard. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this video. If you guys listen, if you do not follow me on Instagram, baby, what is you doing? I don't like that. If you do not follow me on Instagram, go do better. My Instagram is Alicia. I will put it on the screen right here. Y'all needs to go follow me. Okay, I did post on my community poll. What community poll? I posted the questions story, and I told you guys to ask me questions. Okay, and I got some questions, and we're going to talk about it. Okay, so listen. If you got your drink, water, if you blow the gas, if you smoke, spark up. I'm not smoking tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and get into these questions. The first question that I have, it says, how to grow into the woman you want to become. I feel like in order for that to happen, you have to want that change. I can only speak on the things that happened in my life and you guys, and I'm gonna break it into examples. Okay, so when it came to my life, I was always a masculine kind of energy. I was always rough, hardcore. That's how I grew up. I grew up getting picked on. I grew up being singled out. Now, I'm not gonna just make it seem like my whole past was just harsh. It had its good moments, but it was more so me having to be a tough cookie, goddamn, being picked on, being bullied, okay, being going through abuse, okay. It was just a lot. Then trying to act like and make like everything was okay. It was just a lot to deal with, right? So I definitely do feel that. When it comes to wanting to be a woman, I feel like as you get older, you should start to be, as you start to get older, you are going to be coming to the person that you're, your older self. Okay, now some people do it mature slow. I matured very quick. Pain made me grow. The things I went through in my life, it made me grow. I'm an old soul. If you didn't know, now you know. But I'm an old soul, so I've always had this old kind of thing with me. Like the sayings I be saying, people are like, oh, my great grandma said that. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. But I feel like in order to, how you grow into the person that you want to be is figure out who do you want to be. Okay, if you want to be someone who's loving, you need to embody that energy. Everything is energy, y'all. So if you want to be loving, but it starts with loving yourself first, being gentle. Because if you're loving, you ain't gonna be yelling at nobody or being so hardcore and defensive. That's opposite from love. So whoever you want to be, okay, whenever I think of being a woman, I think of someone who's independent. I'm independent, so I think of someone who's independent, okay, like independent, got their hair screwed on right, know what they want in life, goals, okay, standards, okay. When I think about a woman, okay, now everybody's gonna want different things in their life, but I feel like how do you grow into that person is when you take the steps to being that person. So if you want to be someone who's responsible, you're gonna have to let go of being irresponsible. It's like a sacrifice, right? If you want better, you have to do better, period, die. There's no other way around that. If you want better, do better. And it's one thing to say you want better, but until you start making actions equal your words, talk is cheap. So that's what I feel about when it comes to becoming a woman. Child, somebody done told me who is the new boo. What? Is there a new boo now? I got my eye on a particular person. I'm having fun though. For sure, for sure. Hell yeah. All right. The next question is, how does being intuitive play a role in your love life? Okay, so if you guys did not know, I am someone that is intuitive. I do read tarot. Before a motherfucker go running their mouth or being entitled to say how they feel, go into it open-minded. Don't be closed-minded, because I was born with this gift. I just know things. I feel things. I was born with this gift. Like, I came out the pussy like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing like, it's not my fault, right? Like, I'm just, no, Pluto. Pluto trying to eat the daggone remote. But when it comes to partnerships, I can feel people's energy. I can tell if someone is pulling back. I can tell if someone's talking to somebody else. And it's just a feeling I get. I can tell if they're doing something, or if I can tell if they really fucking with me. Cause I get messages through songs. So if a song come in my head, I gotta dive in on it. What is this about? What is it about? But it don't take much. I just gotta dive in and think a little bit, you know, allow my intuition to guide me. But I do feel that sometimes it can be a bit, I would say it's a blessing and a curse. I don't want to call it a curse, because it's like sometimes I want to just enjoy the moment, but it's like, if it's giving red flag, you got to see it for what it is. And I'm a catch. I'm not even trying to sound cocky or conceited. I'm dead as a catch. Like, I'm a different breed. Why I'm a different breed? Because what I give is very different from what other people give. And to know, you got to experience it. And if you experience it, you lucky. And I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I've dealt with a lot of things in my life where now I'm very aware of what I give and who I give it to, because some people don't honor genuine. Some people don't cherish that. And if those that don't cherish that, that's fine, but keep your ass over there. But I do notice that when it comes to me being, you know, intuitive, you know, reading energy, it can be, I can tell if a person's really feeling me. I can tell, but I can also tell if they're pulling back, or if they having second thoughts, or if they're afraid. I can tell. And it's like sometimes I found out, like, for one person, for one example, when I talked to this one person and I felt like, but they were afraid, I would kind of make it open. Even though I was already going to do that, I was just letting it known. Like, I didn't tell them that. My actions showed that, listen, if you come fuck over here, it's going to be safe. But if someone is not ready, I can't make them be ready. So I would have to pull back, because if I'm giving you that and you're not open to receive, like, you can be open to receive, but like, if I feel you pulling back, I'm not gonna wait on you. I'm not gonna do that, because I deserve to get something out of this too. I don't deserve you to play with me, or if you're not ready, just say that. But I feel like some people don't. I had a conversation with someone and I was like, am I approachable? He was like, yeah, you approachable? I'm like, oh, all right. Because I get told I'm not. And those that say I'm not approachable, they're intimidated. And I'm not trying to sound like a cocky person, but what I bring to the table, it come with a lot. Like, I have a lot for myself. I got a lot going for myself. And I feel like some people get intimidated thinking I won't accept them. But come as you are, I'm not going to judge you. Like, I'm someone that came from nothing. So I'm the kind of person that will welcome you with open arms. But some people don't be ready for that. So I do find myself sometimes backing the fuck up, because you're finna play with me. Like, if you're in fear or unsure, you're not telling me, oh, I'm gonna feel it. So, but sometimes I be getting caught up. Like, not caught, I be enjoying myself too, and I be having to pull back. You get what I'm saying? How do you know when you found the one? Okay. How do you know if you found the one? I feel like you would know if you found the one if it's easy to deal with, okay? Because actions speak louder than words. And I know people say that all the time, but actions deadass speak louder than words. And there's a feeling that you're going to get, okay? How you know you found the one is because it's easy. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel forced. It just is, okay? Now you have to look at where you're at in your life. If you're still, now healing is an ongoing journey, but if you know that there's something that you really need to revisit, you're gonna have things that come in your life and teach you that. So I always say, look at your journey where you're at. But do you find yourself going through the same and repeated cycle over and over again? If you have not learned from that lesson to close out that cycle, you're gonna repeat that shit. And it could simply be accepting the bare minimum. You deserve better, so want better, do better, don't settle. And if you, it's different. Like say for instance, if you want a lover, say for instance, if you had a lover that made you question your self-worth, if you haven't learned from that, you're gonna go through situations that make you realize your worth and make you put yourself first. So know where you are on your journey, okay? But I do feel like, you know, it's the one when it just flows. It's not gonna be complicated. It's not gonna be hard. Okay, now everybody say it's gonna be easy, but if you're given to a situation that it's not giving back to you equally, reevaluate that shit, because it should be. I feel like connections and whatever it is, friendships, family and dynamics, love, I feel like it should be 100 because 50-50 is half-assed. That's half of 100, and 50-50 together, that's half. So that's like bare minimum to me. That's bare minimum to me, and that's just how I look at things, if you can take it from that example. So we got bracing your feminine side, because I'm a tomboy but want to be more girly. This is perfect because I am a tomboy, but I have been embodying the fuck out of this feminine energy. Let's talk about it. So everything is energy. Whatever you want, you have to align yourself with their frequency. Say for instance, if you want to be a billionaire, you're not gonna be no motherfucking billionaire if you're thinking in poverty, accepting jobs that's not paying you for what your worth is. Okay, you have to align yourself with that. You have to know you want better and go after it. You have to align yourself with that frequency. Now, when it comes to being feminine, okay, so when you think about the feminine energy, well, when I think about the feminine energy, I think about someone who is very nurturing, soft, delicate, compassionate, that soft, tender love that touch you in a very deep way. That's what I think of as feminine energy. You have to embody that energy. Now, when it comes to the feminine energy, it's like you have to be allowing, listening, attentive. I'm getting it, like, you know, when you like, you know, catering, caring, nurturing, nourishment. Okay, when someone needs nourishment, say if someone lacks love, you want to give them that love in the most purest, simplest way possible, not forcing it, but just naturally. Okay, so I feel like the best way to connect more with your feminine energy is for me, I feel like it starts from within and it works its way out. And I feel like it starts with self-love. When it comes to being feminine, you know, be soft. Okay, so I used to be a tomboy, but I still am a tomboy. Like, I might put on some J's or some sweatpants, but I know how to clean up nice. Don't ever play with it. But I feel like when it comes to being in your feminine energy, I feel like you can start giving it to yourself. You know, I feel like when it comes to being your feminine energy, it's being soft with yourself, trusting yourself, okay, allowing your inner voice, your higher self, allowing God to talk to you. If you're very quick, impulsive, you're not really in your feminine energy, because the divine feminine is definitely the feminine energy is someone who attracts them what they want. They don't force it. It just simply flow, and they know they worth. Okay, being soft, okay, not being so, like, allowing someone to take control. So I'm gonna say this: when it comes to being your feminine energy, you also want to do healing, okay? Because when it comes to that feminine energy, it's a soft, loving energy. And if you got things that's in you that has you angry and things like that, I feel like it's gonna block you from being in your feminine energy, because the feminine energy is loving, caring, giving. And I feel like, you know, when you embody that energy and someone fucks you over and hurts you, I feel like, you know, it could block that potentially. And I feel like when it comes to being a divine feminine, it is a matter of, you know, being gentle with yourself, being loving, okay? I just get a very soft energy, being sweet, okay? Like, say for instance, if you're very masculine and you meet someone that's masculine, it's time for you to be feminine. Allow them to open that door for you. Allow them to do things for you. Don't always do it for yourself. Like, allow someone to be that energy for you. The divine feminine is nurturing, caring. You need anything, love, you good, okay? Very sweet energy, you know, sweet, pure essence. I think about divine feminine, she's in forgiving, she's understanding. So if you're someone who don't give people chances or forgive people, that's not allowing you to be your feminine energy, because everybody fuck them, and you should allow everyone to make a chance to make something right. And even if you don't want to do it with that person, just, I mean, hear them out. Just a very soft energy, very kind, gentle, delicate. But you just can't embody that energy with some fucked up shit in your life. Like, you have to go within and really heal that shit. I feel like self-love is the biggest way, because when you really give yourself that love, pamper yourself, talk sweet to yourself, you look very beautiful today. You know, give that compliment. You look so sweet. Set the affirmation, I am in my feminine energy. I am love. I am calm. I am sweet. I embody the feminine energy. Everything is energy. You must embody yourself in that energy. Like, say if you want to be wealthy, align yourself with that wealthy energy. Don't think lack. Don't think you broke. Don't say you broke. I'm wealthy. I'm born rich. I just had to get my payment. Yeah, I used to always say that. I forgot which rapper said that. Pooh Shiesty. But I used to always say that. Speak it. I am a divine feminine. But a divine feminine is someone who's soft, caring, okay? Don't, you know, trust, believe, have faith, connected with God. No, you know, and a divine feminine don't chase, she attract. So what you want is like, you know, it's gonna come to you, but you deserve it. You're not gonna settle. You know it's nothing but good things that can come to you. I feel like another thing is being whole and complete with yourself. Know that you're good enough. I feel like the best way to do it is really tapping into self-love, okay? If you find yourself being overly masculine, do things to soften you up. Wear pink, wear green, get in touch with your sexual side. Be open to and receiving in all forms and aspects. Let people do things for you. Like if someone open a door, thank you. Okay, change your voice. Thank you. Thank you, boo. Thank you, daddy. If you want to get nasty with it, thank you, daddy. You know, increasing that appreciation. But the divine feminine is really a strong energy, because when you're in that feminine energy, it's untouchable. But it's levels to this shit. It don't happen easy. You have to work your way up to that energy, and it starts with healing. Okay, going within, becoming soft. If you're someone that got a lot of pain and things like that, you need to work through that pain. You gotta open yourself up. You know, it's like a plant. Open yourself up. Vulnerable state, you know, just willing to help anybody. You have to let go of limiting and beliefs. Believe in yourself. Know who you are. And you know, everybody life is differently, but a feminine energy is very soft, loving, educated, spiritual, loving energy. If love is the highest frequency all. So when you heal your wounds and release those limiting and beliefs, especially if you don't believe in yourself or believe that you're beautiful or believe that you don't deserve, we have to heal that first, okay? It's levels to this shit. Remember when I said that, okay? Self-love and self-acceptance. Accept yourself, love yourself. Listen, if you want love, embody that love and energy. Look, self-love is an ongoing journey, something we do every single day, something we take time to do every single day. It's a lifestyle, okay? When it comes to that, you know, living a different life, you know, a healthier life, it comes with changing your diet too, like doing things that are healthy for you, like working out, okay? We are the company we keep. So if certain people, places, and things are not in alignment with what you want, it's gonna hold you back. So if you want to be in your soft era, to be rich, if you got people who so fucked up and so full of hatred and love where they at, you gotta cut that kind of shit off, okay? So just know that when you want better, you have to sacrifice. You gotta let some things, or you have to make a shift in your life. Okay, switch it up a little bit. Start wearing pink or crop tops, or, you know, tap into your inner sexy. Goddamn, listen, do it make you feel good? Goddamn, taking pictures, switching up your hair, trying something new. You know, trying something new is always good. So I hope to give you some tips on tapping into your feminine energy. Right, so someone wanted me to speak about standards. All right, when it comes to standards, what are you willing to accept in your life? When it comes to partnerships, like, what are you going to accept? Are you going to accept someone who's giving you bare minimum? Bare minimum? What are you going to accept? Okay, I feel like, and whatever your answer is to that, stand by that. Don't settle, and don't settle. Hell no, the fuck, because guess what? When you settle, you're telling yourself that you don't deserve something, and you deserve the world. You deserve everything. You have to release those limiting beliefs and go farther. What do you deserve? It is your world. It's up to you who the fuck live in it. If you gotta look at life that way, look at life that way. That's what changed my perspective when I looked at life that way, because I know what I bring to the table. I've been through a lot, but I know where I come from, and I'm giving everybody a chance. But it's like, listen, where I'm at in my life, I'm at a really good place. So I'm not gonna deal with stupid shit or fuck shit or ignorant shit. Like, I don't have time. I just don't have time. But when you grow and evolve, certain people, places, and things get left behind. It's nothing personal. You're growing, and if they want to stay stuck, that's fine. But you have to move for you, y'all. This journey is simply you versus you. Nobody else, just you. Somebody said, how do I love myself more? How do you love yourself more? I feel like you love yourself more by looking at, okay, one thing I did was affirmations. Say it every day. Whenever you wake up in the mirror, I am beautiful. I love me. I love myself. Do things that make you feel good. Whatever makes you feel good, do it. Another thing, don't give a fuck about what nobody has to say. Don't kiss nobody ass. Do what feels good to you and do what feels true to you. Live in your truth. Be your true authentic self. Don't live this world trying to please people or be a people pleaser and do things that people say. It's one thing to get opinions from people, but live your life for you at the end of the day. Because guess what? That motherfucker gonna live their life for them. So you must, it's law, you must live your life for you. It's mandatory, because at the end of the day, if you don't live your life, you don't want to waste your life wondering, saying, why didn't I do this, why didn't I do that? So start now. It doesn't matter what age you are, okay? Because I'm 23 years old, but listen, baby, come correct, I don't come at all. Talk to me nicely. I'm big on talk to me nicely. If you're not talking to me nicely, what? I was such a masculine person that now that I'm in my soft girl era, it's different, because I'm so used to being hardcore. It's totally opposite. If I set the tone that I'm in my soft girl era, if something gets me out of my soft girl era, that's the problem. But it's also self-awareness. Don't allow no one to take you off your throne. Just be mindful of what's around you. So if I'm in my soft girl era and I'm talking to this dude or whatever, and he's saying like, what's good, bro? The fuck? Hey, beautiful. You good? Now that's better, right? Like, I carry niggas how they carry the situation. Now, like, if I'm just out here enjoying myself, that's one thing. But if I'm looking to see potential in this, talk to me nicely. I'm big on talk to me nicely. If you don't talk to me nice, swear to God, you got one time to play on my face. So someone wanted me to speak on in the topic of sex. So I'm going in to say this. I am someone that loves sex. Listen, baby. Okay, I'm going to say this. Sex is a beautiful thing, but I feel like you have to be mindful of who you give it to. Don't just have sex with nobody. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. I'm not someone who is out here just be wilding, but I do love sex. I would say when it comes to having sex, find someone that you would not regret it with, or just be very mindful. If you see red flags, or if you get this feeling that something's not right, don't do it. But I feel like when it comes into sex, just be mindful, because when you have sex with somebody, okay, I can speak for myself. I like having raw sex. Why? Hey, if you know, you know. Just be mindful of the partner that you have. Just make sure that you guys are on the same page, because you don't want to be, communication is key when it comes to that, but I feel like you have to be mindful, because there's also certain partners that be lying, but you have to be, but I feel like your intuition would tell you, a gut feeling or something will happen. But when it comes to sex, I feel like you do have to be mindful of who you fuck with too, because you know this world is very crucial, and some people out here be wilding, but I don't know, just be mindful. And there's nothing wrong with liking sex. Sex is fun, sex is good, but be safe. Now, I know I said I like raw sex, but that don't mean just go out here just be fucking anybody. Don't do that. When I be having raw sex, I know this person, I trust this person. So it's different. If you trust this person and y'all establish that y'all gonna have sex raw, okay, you be careful, because babies can happen, but that's why I'm on birth control. But it's like, just take the precautions, because having sex requires a lot of responsibility. All it takes is one time to get pregnant, but just be mindful and be aware of the kind of partner you have. Watch your partner, study your partner, because if you're fucking someone who's childish, immature, not emotionally intelligent, cut now. You gotta go. The last question I'm gonna do is, how do you trust yourself? I feel like one thing is really being close to God. When you keep God centered in your life, nothing can go wrong. God walked this journey with us every single day, and I feel like when you trust God and follow God's steps, you know, and when it comes into following God, it's not impulsive, okay? It's not quick, okay? It's not rushed, okay? God is someone, listen, everything on God's timing is perfect. You know, sometimes we listen to our timing, or our ego's timing, but God's timing is perfect. I feel like how you can trust yourself is when you have God center in it, okay? When you don't make quick choices and decisions, when you really think things through, okay? Plan, be logic, and be reasonable, okay? But I also feel like, you know, the sky is the limit, so whatever you want, you can have, but don't sell yourself short. But I feel like how you can trust yourself is knowing that you're making the right decision, making decisions that make you feel good. Yes, it's okay to ask people for advice or help, but make your end result doing what makes you feel good. Trust yourself, okay? Say a prayer. God actually guide me through whatever this is, whatever it is, but just make sure that you're trusting yourself and doing what makes you feel good, living in your truth, being in your truth. I say this all the time. Fuck other people. Fuck other people's opinions, what they have to say. Live your life, because at the end of the day, your life is your life. Also, make sure that whatever in the past but that you did not do right, learn and grow from it, because it would be sick to repeat the same thing over and over again. So make sure you're trusting yourself, and make sure that you're coming from a wise state of mind, thinking, you know, on a mature level. When you're mature mind wise, you'll be very far. And thinking mature is thinking things through, not rushing things, trusting the plan, trusting the process. I would say this: the main thing to life is being optimistic, being open-minded. Don't always want to know the answers. Trust God, because God always wants what's best for us. And if we keep God in the center of all of our plans, everything is to be executed. So I love you guys.